Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with yet another new setup. I'm trying this in landscape mode and I'm going to go live with it in portrait mode this afternoon, but I wanted to get this layout done, so I'm going to move it down and try to make sure that everything I'm working on is in view. And I think it is, and I can kind of see it myself. I'm hoping, I'm going to try to work quickly and do some things off camera because I really don't want to run out of storage space. I have begun the process of deleting all my videos from or copying them over to my desktop, which goes directly to the cloud, and then deleting them from my laptop and my phone, which frees up phone storage. And then when I get a phone with more storage, I can load them back in on the laptop and the cloud will populate them, make them available on my phone without taking up storage space. So I'm really just kind of switching the primary storage. Anyway, enough of that. Today's Scrap Squad lift is, and I'm gonna do it this way. And see, this is the main inspiration piece, and it's a kind of a Christmas tree done in beautiful pastels, and I'm pretty sure the light's not great for you to see it there. And I love that. It's got kind of the photo over on this side and a little cluster over on this side. I really love and I'm not sure if that's Keeley's or, yeah, I really love what Rebecca of Scrap Squad has done, Rebecca Meadows, where she's done it with thread. That's not going to happen for me. And she has a couple of ornaments hanging over here, so I'm going to pick up on that. What I picked up from Keeley's is she used a cut file and backed it with green. It has kind of pops, it kind of stands out more strong. The tree stands out more strongly, I guess, than the tree here. So I'm going to pick bits and pieces of those, but you're not going to recognize it at the end anyway. I'm going backwards from this photo. This is a photo that was taken on Christmas Day of 2018, and it's wearing the ugly sweater that James gave both of us. It's a Houston Texans sweater, and I absolutely love it. I had just gotten a camera with portrait mode, and I was experimenting with the portrait mode that actually blacked out the background. So it looks like it was posed and taken in a studio, but it was actually right in front of the Christmas tree, if you want to know the truth. But it's one of my favorite photos, and so I wanted to scrap it. So I have a tray full of goodies here, and you may be able to guess that I'm going to decorate my tree with flair. I had a 9x12 piece of this paper, which I've always called Christmas pajama plaid, and you know, I've got it backed with some foam pieces there. So I cut it into a triangle that would make a very large tree, and this paper is kind of a shiny paper from Ella and Viv, and it's called Lumberjack Plaid. I bought it at last year, I think, or maybe last year or the year before, at my local scrapbooking store, which is called Impressive Ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and do this because he's looking this way. I'm going to mount the photo there, and then we'll get started. I'm going to add some sequins, and I'll add a few, but I'll do most of those off camera. I'm going to kind of put it here, and I'm going to put the photo. The photo has a double matting of foam right there, And that allows me, if I want to put a, let's see, I'm going to cut some of this off the bottom because it doesn't let me lean it the way I want to. There. Okay. And I am using embellishments from, besides my sequins and flare, I'm using embellishments from my November main scrapbooking kit from My Creative Scrapbook, which was my design team kit, my guest design kit. And I have a few things left, so I've seen this sticker book. I have fussy cut this half of a poinsettia and thought I would use it here, but that puts it off the page. So I'm going to kind of go like that, and then I'll find something else to put right here. Maybe a smaller poinsettia. Or there are some clear stickers that could fit right in there. Whoops. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I like that. And my very first thing I want to do, and I'm really proud of my decision to do this, I just got my Dottie About Flair December release in the mail yesterday. And so it included this big, gorgeous XL flare, and I'm going to use another one later. And then I have all of these other flares from, let me read you the names of the sets. The star on the top is going to be from Metallic Moments. And I've got all the presents, which are the ones that have the gift boxes on them. Merry Slothmas, which is this one that has the little sleeping sloth in a Santa Claus hat. Ho 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 and Winter Florals. This one is from the Winter Florals collection. So I've used bits from all of those, and I'm not sure where they're going to end up. I do know that on the side, I'm going to have these ornaments hanging. I think I'll put one on top of the other. And we'll see. Let me put some glue on so that can dry. And if I want to put anything else around it, I can. These are going to be my ornaments hanging on the side. This is from, I think it's called Winter Confetti. And I've picked the one that has the red and green and blue. That is having just one of those dots on the XL flare may not be as stable as I want it. So I'm going to add a couple more. And Scrappy Adam included these dots in my shipment. I don't know if that came as part of the design team kit or if it was just an extra, but whatever, I'm going to be ordering more. I think those may be, well, I'm not going to say. So I'm going to overlap that, and then I will glue those down up at the top, maybe with a little bow. These bows came from a Mind the Scrap kit, actually. Maybe I'll put the bow here on that one. We'll see. I'm not going to glue anything down except those two. And I've got sequins from Strawberry Shake, which has some beautiful bright reds and some whites. and both of those will show up on here. There are also some reds here in the deep rose C, and they're a little bit different red, kind of a darker red like in the plaid. And then there's some pretty greens in the, this one is, it also has strawberries in it. It was a special mix done exclusively for the Redefined Creative. I've got some gold kind of bling there. I don't know if I'm going to use that, but I do know that my title is going to go along here like it does in all three of the examples. They've run their titles kind of along the open edge. Well, these two did. And because this Christmas was the Merriest Christmas, I'm going to use that as my title. And this comes from the, also comes from the My Creative Scrapbook kit. And these thin letters, I absolutely love the look of them, but they don't come off and go down the easiest. So I'm going to do my best. Well, actually, I'm going to put Merriest there and then Christmas there, and I can do that off camera. You'll see it in the finished layout posting. Let me get that right there so that it looks like it's hanging over it. Okay, let's go put these on. One thing that I did was I found a red and a black sequin stars, and I attached them to this gold flare that's from Metallic Memories, and I love it. It really caps off the tree, and I wanted to put that on like that. So I'm just going to randomly start placing some of these flare on here, and because the paper's a little shiny, I think I can pull them up if I want to rearrange them for any reason. So let's see, this isn't sticking down there very well. So I'm going to do that, and I'm kind of checking every now and then because I'm very afraid that something's going to happen, because just about every video I've made lately, something unexpected and unwelcome has happened. Let's see, I'm going to put the sloth here. I'm not going to fret a whole lot about the placement of these, because I do have other items I can put in. Here, I want that one maybe down a bit. Don't want it in a line with that one. I love these flare, and this is a great way to use and show off. Use equals show off. So let me pull one more from the collection. I kind of want to go with the All the Presents Are Merry and Bright. There's a good one. And let me pull a dot. And while I'm doing this, I'm also keeping an eye on the transfer of my videos. Okay, there. Make sure that one's on there. Now, I may just put this guy right there. And then maybe put this on the tree stand, and then that gives me room for one more if I decide I want to put it down. So now I'm going to put some images down, and I have to kind of test to see if these clear stickers will actually show up, and they do. So that adds a different shape there, and there's some small presents too. So these clear stickers all have gold foil accents, so they really will add some sparkle as well as. Now, what I might have done if I'd, thought about it, here's a little gift, is take these off and mount them on white cardstock and then fussy cut them out, which gives them that white background, and it would have them showing up really well. But I'm okay with these. Here's a bell, and that would look nice right there. I've got a, ooh, you know what? There is an evergreen bough that would look really nice on either side of this guy. So let me pull that off. And put that down. And then I'll put this back. That, I don't know if I mentioned it, but these, all of the embellishments besides the flare and sequins, of course, are from the crepe paper Busy Sidewalks. And it's just a really beautiful collection. I think I'm going to maybe put something else right there, and as a nod to Grandpa's love of hot chocolate and the fact that we always had hot chocolate while opening our gifts, I thought I'd put that there. I have one of these clear stickers. I guess you can't see if I'm working way down over in here, and I apologize for that. I'm just kind of going through the book, and I see this, which I thought might look nice kind of with that. Okay. Oh, I have another flare that I didn't put on. So let's go ahead and put it right here. And you can check out the album on the Dottie About Flair Facebook page to see which of collections these come from. So I'm gonna put a couple sequins on. I'm gonna lay them out on this paper. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the video, but I'll kind of show you. I'm gonna do a cluster of sequins here, and then I'm going to sprinkle some sequins throughout the tree, maybe some on top of flare, maybe some in conjunction with some of the ornaments, maybe one right here. So we'll have that going on. I thought I'd take a look through here. There are, okay, here's an ornament that looks kind of cute, and that could maybe go, it's maybe big enough to go on one of these. Let's see if that works. It does. So I can put it maybe kind of right there. And because it is a cardstock sticker, not a clear sticker, it does kind of show up nicely. And there's a blue one here. And I'm going to take another one of these to give it some dimension. And I'm adding in that blue color and the green. You know, I didn't want it to be a totally monochromatic black and red. Here, be kind of cute. And I think I have another one that's not the right shape to use a whole one of those. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of my foam tape from my roll. And I'll find a place to put this down. Maybe right, where would it want to go? Maybe right there. And we'll overlap the photo with it. Okay. And there are probably more I could use, but I think I'm done. I'm going to add the title down here. Let's see if I can do that without it taking forever, because I kind of want you to see what it looks like with that part finished. And so the ERRI are connected. Okay, and then the EST should be connected. And like I said, this was definitely the merriest Christmas that I will ever remember, because we were all together. Ava didn't have cancer. John hadn't, he had been diagnosed with Parkinson's earlier in the year, but he was responding really well to the medication, and he was healthy, and it was definitely a happy day. We all kind of did things together that day, and everybody made fun of our sweaters. We wore them to Starbucks. We kind of hated that our Starbucks friends were having to work on Christmas Day, so we always went and took them little, our baristas, little gifts. And okay, let's see if I can get this down and get all these things turned right. I would say that I hate working with these things, and it's true, I hate working with them, but I love how they look. Okay, so, and then you can kind of form them as you'd like them to be. You know, you can squinch them up closer together, or spread them out farther apart. And this is going to curve around, and it's going to overlap onto the tree. And I think that's going to be cute. It's actually going to overlap onto that piece of flare, right? Let's do it, move it down so that it doesn't. And I'm having trouble grabbing hold of it. Press it down. Okay, and then I'll need my AS. Where did it go? Where did my paper go? And I have a dot for that I. And I'm gonna kind of curve that S down and see if I can pick up that I. It kind of gets dotted by the top of the T, but I thought I'd put that there. Okay, so that's on there. Did we find a place for this other bow? Not right there, not on the ho-ho-ho, not on that. Where we have that one there, that one there. This one should go over here somewhere, but I'm not feeling it. I don't think John needs a bow in his hair. So we're gonna leave that one off. Maybe up here I could have these come together and the bow could be there, but that's kind of too much bow in the same area. So we'll skip the bow. I like doing things in threes, but in this case, I'm good. So I'm finished except for the sequins. You see where this first one is going, so I'll do a cluster here, and then I'll kind of spread them throughout on the tree to add sparkle like lights. I'm gonna trim this cord and attach a little bit of glue right there as it gets to the end of the page. So that's the page. Gosh, I've got sequins over here kind of coming off the paper that I put them on, and that was not to plan. So I'll clean up this mess. I think we didn't run out of storage space, and I think everything was in frame, and I think it didn't freeze. So I'm gonna count my blessings and I'm gonna stop the video. So, bye.